and it'd have been on, man. I just believe that another underlying conspiracy theory. Why y'all continue? Let's just go back to the beginning of this. Dale Demps, you get the job 7 years ago. You fuck up the Chris Paul trade so bad that the commissioner of the league, not saying that he holds any weight, but the commissioner of the league called you the worst GM in the world. Then you proceed to lose Tyson Chandler, lose Chris Paul, and y'all in the toilet. And by the way, you lost David West too. Y'all in the straight toilet. You proceed to not get anybody. You mess around and luck up and get the brother Anthony Davis, and you don't put anybody but a bunch of injured guys around him. And as you do that, you trade for Boogie Cousins. Now, this is when everybody tell me about sports loyalty. This when that shit just didn't kick in. Because if it was anything that resembles sports loyalty, Dale Demps will publicly go to Boogie Cousins and tell the media, we are invested in, we are in the Boogie Cousins business. Boogie, we want you to rehab down here, stay in that contract for the $20 million because you only have one more year on it. Keep that $20 million flowing, and if you come back healthy enough to contribute at the end of the season, then we will max you out. That didn't happen. Dale Demps dropped the ball again. You trade everything from there. You trade Buddy Hield. You trade all this stuff, and you don't have nothing. Now, no Boogie, no Buddy, no AD. So, Dale, you're the dummy. And you calling around the league with people who you know are conspiring against LeBron James and his group of people. And I even heard some jackass on the radio the other day call them a posse, purposely trying to disrespect them. But guess what? That posse is taking over the fucking league. Shout out to LeBron James and his posse for taking over the league and making all you dickheads angry. I love it. And guess what? Looks like him and his posse gonna be funneling good ball players directly to Mr. Johnson. They went 1-4 on a road trip. Obviously, they were flustered. If Magic can't sign a major free agent, his ass should be traded. And my only words about the Bulls starts with nothing. Nope. Excuse me. Only my words only about the Bulls with the start of nothing. Does it matter if Carl Foreman or Paxson are gone? The Bulls do have decent talent. If they had leadership on the coaching side, then it would look better. And Magic Johnson, you can't execute a trade if people are, in the words of Magic Johnson, if you are not negotiating in good faith. I have never seen under any circumstances, under any trade situations, like for example, you heard that Bill Belichick called and asked about Odell Beckham today or yesterday, and then they signed him to the $60 million about 7 months ago. You didn't hear about any of that. Dale Demps is leaking information to Wojnarowski to make Irvin look bad. It is clear and plain they were not negotiating in good faith. Hard to rehab when the doctors are more focused on the NFL team. Shout out to Mo Cheese, exactly, because they were not dedicated to winning. Again, these assholes are not trying to win. They are trying to cake up. The reason so many guys on the Lakers are in the trade package because those guys are on rookie contracts and they'll be close. But he's not going to put 5 people in that deal because they don't have room for 5 people on the team. The commissioner trashing Demps is David Bloodsucker Stern and was in control of the team the whole time. But maybe he trashed them because Dale don't know what the fuck he doing, because who the fuck leaks out information about trades? Who the fuck calls around the league and asks advice from their competitors? If you own a McDonald's, you don't call down the street and ask Burger King how to cook a hamburger. That's just me. Clay Davis said exactly. The Bensons need to sell the Pelicans and let them go to Seattle. And I've been saying that for the last 3 days, Clay Davis. Thank you very much. I don't follow the Bulls management as such. Like a Shaka Smooth. I'm a Shaka Strong in the building. Thank you for joining the show, my brother. Like Chicago. What's up, fam? Thanks for joining. Excuse. It's not an excuses. I'm done discussing Magic Johnson and LeBron. There is no apologies. Hey, bro. Okay. Give me one more example where you heard of a trade and everybody involved in the trade was discussed openly. It's not being an apologist, man. It's the facts. It is the facts. Dale Demps is a dumbass. and Dale Demps let these people play him and make him the scapegoat. That's all that was, bruh. He let them make him out to be the biggest dummy in the world, and now the whole world looks at him like a damn fool. Yeah, he's set for life. He got millions of dollars because he had the damn job, but he probably will never get that job again. Meanwhile, you got suspected white supremacist Danny Ferry getting the damn job after talk about his former teammate, former Dookie, and talking about he might be like the Nigerians and try to sell watches. But he got another job. And let's see how long it take Dale Demps to get another job. This dude is openly... Why do you call Greg Popovich to discuss making trades with Magic Johnson? Stupid. What? That's like... Did he call Garden Pax too? Did he call Pat Riley and ask him that too? Did he call Jerry West and ask... Who the... This is... you said ain't no competition. How the hell are you calling your competitors? That's all I'm trying to figure out, Black. That's what I'm trying to figure out. If this is a Magic Johnson apologist situation, this is a apologist situation. Hey, for the record, I voted twice in my life. The first time I voted when I was 18. The last time I voted was for Barack Obama, and I told you because I thought his wife was nice. I don't give a damn. Ain't no president. Hey, for the record, I'll wait from today until the day we die. You name me one thing, anything that any president in the history of the United States did for anybody that looked like me. Say, hey, we are doing this for those people. One thing. So I'm not going to apologize for Obama because I really didn't pay attention, bruh. Because the president don't have no bearing on me. But in regards to it being a Magic Johnson apologist, I'm not. It's just the reality of the situation. They negotiated in bad faith because they don't want that dude. Look, this dude was supposed to be dead, for one. He's beaten death, and he's turned himself into a gazillionaire. And now he's going to fix the Lakers. They don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody from the dominant society wants that. Nobody. It's too many people. I hear too many. It's just like the situation with Antonio Brown. I hear too many people saying negative things about Magic Johnson. First of all, how are you on the hot seat and you ain't even been on the job for 2 years? Nobody turns a basketball team around in less than 2 years. He ain't even dealing with his coach. The first thing you hear when a general manager is hired is that coach gonna get fired because he didn't hire him. But Magic Johnson, he got handcuffed to an average or below average on his very best day coach. So no, you call the brother a dummy. He works in the owners. He's a dummy because he allowed them to play him. He allowed them to play him. He thought they were on his side, and when the shit came to a head, they blamed him and kicked his ass out the door. Dummy. Talk to Zubik, the Magic trade made. Talk about Zubik trade Magic made. Was that good? Hey man, every general manager in the history of the world has made a bad move. Every general manager. So if we gonna pick apart every general manager, I can name. Hey, did that David Rivers draft in 1988 work out for the Lakers? And Jerry West, he's clearly one of the best general managers and team presidents in the history of the league. How did that work out for him? It did. Billy Thompson out of Louisville, 1986. He drafted him instead of drafting. Hell, he might as well draft the Lane Bites. Billy Thompson played about 15 games for the Lakers, blew out his knee, and he never heard from him again. Last time somebody said Billy Thompson in public, this is the first time somebody said his name in public since 1987. So everybody has their hiccups, but I'm just saying, it is clear that Dale Demps was made the patsy, and he ends up looking like a damn fool. I'm not apologizing for Magic Johnson, but it's just strange that I never heard anybody in the history of me watching sports have an entire trade proposal be out in the media. And then I heard Wojnarowski and I heard other people say he was leaking it. And he didn't come out and say he wasn't. And he publicly said he wasn't answering phone calls. So I'm forced to believe that they were not lying on this guy. That's all I'm saying. If the Lakers or the Knicks are good, it's great for the NBA as a whole. I don't get the whole get that one, Playboy. Hey, it's, you know what? It is good as a whole. But me and you both know, Clay, that it's, hey, do you want to win? Do you want to win my way? Don't nobody, hey, this dude is wildly successful. It's cool for you to pull yourself up on your bootstraps, but you're not gonna keep winning in the face of everybody, and then that lets people know everybody in our community ain't worth this. I'm just saying. That's what I mean. If he's successful because of how's everyone against him. I'm still waiting on you to show me the time. Give me an example of the time that everybody in a prospective trade was being put in front of the world. I want to know that. I want to know that. Because how is it that 2 weeks ago we heard Kyle Kuzma, Manny, Mo, Jack, Michael Cooper, Kareem, Jamal Wilson, all these people in the trade package. Then today or yesterday, I can't remember if it was today or yesterday it came out, he said you can pick up any of these 3 players and draft picks. Or any of these 2 of these 4 players and draft picks. How did that come out now? Clay, that argument is that argument neither has been good for a minute or the NBA has done just fine. Okay, Mo. Oh, you on Mo one? It's just, man, it's clear to me. I mean, I'm not apologizing to anybody. If you're not doing a good job, I don't understand how somebody could be doing a good or bad. How can you gauge if somebody's doing a good or bad job in 18 months? The NBA has been fine, Michael, like the Knicks. Haven't won anything since 1973. But you know what? The NBA had everybody on the edge of their seats when Patrick Ewing was in the playoffs here. You're playing against Michael Jordan. It is a better league when Chicago, New York, and LA is on top. Everybody wants to see that because people are sheep. They follow what mainstream media tells them to follow. They follow what people want them to follow. They don't follow what they like. That's why when you get 2 non-popular teams in the Super Bowl, the ratings go down. Or the propagandists, we hate the Patriots, so people start watching the Patriots and they missing out on good football. They the Rams full of shit. They shouldn't have been there. You missed out on good football. People are sheep. So if you have your biggest market flourishing, then you gonna be on top. Winning a title since 1993 don't mean you wasn't relevant since 1993. Winning a title, what they have been, is in the conference finals a bunch of times since 1973. They've been to 2 NBA finals since 1973. And over the last, I want to say 5 to 7 years, since after the whole debacle with Melo, that's when they fell off. Every black man during the time, the Knicks, the Celtics, and the Bulls still competitive during that time. Shout out to Klay Thompson. Klay Davis. That's exactly what I was talking about. Okay, please do. I have my ears on because 18 months. Okay, 18 months. We coming up on a year with Jerry West. Why his ass and why his ass ain't on the Budweiser hot seat? Magic Johnson has drafted 3 players. The big white boy seems to be pretty good. He sees solid ball play. He ain't gonna be no all-star number, but he's decent. Kuzma is a budding star, not a superstar, not an all-star, but a budding star, very good ball player, and Ball. The rest of them dudes he ain't picked. So how can you fix a problem when everything that was involved with the problem was there before you? He hadn't even picked his own coach yet. So how can you turn something around without your people in play? How can your feet be held to the fire when you can't even put your coach in play? Or the owner has some type of affiliate, even the owner. Now explain this to me. Wojo is the dude who breaks all the stories. But somehow, some way, a local reporter gets the news that Luke Walton is staying. You know why a local reporter got that news? Because Jenny Buss told that local reporter. Because she probably didn't, she ain't feel like making the phone calls to get in contact with Woj. How long has Magic been in charge of LA? We quick to complain when our owners that's all. Hey, get rid of NBA and NFL level coaches, but want to go out to Magic. He's made mistakes, absolutely, but so has everyone else, including Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And even with the Michael Jeffrey Jordan thing, now with Charlotte, I can't defend him. With like I said Saturday, when we look at his record in DC, Rod Strickland was past his prime, overpaid. Juwan Howard, past his prime, overpaid. Mitch Richmond, injured, past his prime, overpaid. Michael Jeffrey Jordan got rid of all 3 of those contracts. They subsequently fired him. So they hamstrung him, got rid of him. All of a sudden, they signed Gilbert Arenas. They got money to sign Gilbert Arenas. If Mike don't get rid of those three dudes with his quote